Warm greetings, everyone. It's Dr. Becky here, and I'm so excited to talk with you today about a topic that I'm really passionate about and that I love to talk about, and that is supercharging and strengthening your immune system. Your immune system is the body's all over #1 detective to keep us healthy in times of infectious disease, whether that's wintertime and cold and flu season, helping us fight off pneumonias and COVID-19 and all that stuff. But your immune system is also your patrol of your whole body to keep our system healthy and well in times of stress or in times of good, and it modulates any and all invaders that could potentially make us sick. I'm not going to talk about the traditional, what everybody already kind of knows, lifestyle stuff, diet, drinking plenty of water, getting a lot of sleep, monitoring and managing stress, all that good stuff. And I'm also not going to do a deep dive into supplementation or different vitamins and minerals to strengthen the immune system and keep it strong. I've already done 2 videos on those previously, so I will link those in the description box down below if you want to go check those out. They're still very relevant, and I wouldn't change a thing about what I visited about in those videos. Today, what I really want to talk about is some more creative, easy, fun things that a lot of people don't think about to keep our immune system strong. And this is at every age, from itty bitty tiny toddlers all the way up to elderly people. So let's get to it. Some unique things that there's been a tremendous amount of research on that actually bolsters and strengthens the immune system and also helps to modulate the body's stress response. And of course, modern day disease is almost all linked to chronic stress in our environment. So anything that we can do that decreases the body's stress response and stress hormones, by extension, improve your overall health. So some of those things include stuff that I absolutely do on a daily basis, some things that I do in times of stress, and some things that I probably have not done, nor will I ever do, and you can weigh in down in the comments below as we talk about some of these things. First up is meditating, writing, journaling, practicing prayer, gratitude, a devotional practice, whatever you want to call it. Writing and journaling and gratitude and meditation in particular have amazing benefits at just calming the mind. And when you calm the mind and you calm your cognitive and mental responses, the whole body calms down and your parasympathetic nervous system is stimulated. And parasympathetic nervous system is what allows the body to relax and helps reduce stress hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline and norepinephrine and all of that stuff. It can be as simple as a 2-minute gratitude practice every day, just coming up with 1 or 2 or 3 things that you are grateful for, or things you're looking forward to in that day, or something that is good in the world. Positivity and an optimistic mind is one of the best and easiest ways to keep yourself well, whether it's in times of sickness or illness or just in general. You can also mean having 10 or 20 or 30 minutes a day of a meditation practice or of a prayer practice. If you're busy, it can still work. It doesn't have to be a huge chunk of your day. My favorite is journaling and a gratitude practice. I also read a devotional every single morning. It literally takes me about 5 minutes. So if it's something you want to hear more on, I did another video that we can link. It's all still very relevant, but I will be doing that in an upcoming video as well, because stress in this day and age is the #1 precursor to disease. #2 is social interaction. We are community creatures. Human beings by nature need community, and we need each other, and we need other human beings in our environment. Isolation is one of the fastest ways for the body to age and to get old and to weaken. So whatever that means to you, it does not mean that you have to belong to every social club out there. You don't have to be in the card clubs and the book clubs and the Bible studies and the PTA and all of the athletics, because too much of a good thing is still too much. But social interaction and having friends, whether that is one really good friend or a sister or a brother that you are really close to, or having an entire network of people, is so incredibly important. And my next favorite thing, which is laughter. Laughter truly, truly is the best medicine. There are countless studies about the benefit of laughter and a positive attitude and optimism. And again, going back to counting your blessings, but that deep belly laugh or just the act of a genuine smile triggers muscles in the human body that literally produce feel-good chemicals in the brain that bolster an immune response, a positive immune response. Meaning there are literally chemicals that our immune system produces just in reference to our laughter muscles being contracted. So when you smile and you smile real and you belly laugh, from the gut, you literally flood your whole body physically with chemicals that bolster a positive immune response. Your natural killer cells go up, your T cells go up, all kinds of stuff happens. It's the most fascinating thing in the world. Laughter truly is the best medicine. So fill your circle with people that make you laugh, with people that make you smile, with people who uplift you. If you can't find that locally or in your own community, first of all, that's what we do at the Center at OsteoStrong. It's the number one thing our members talk about. But if you can't find that, there are so many places online anymore where you can connect with other people. You can also pop in a funny movie. I don't know about you guys, but Chevy Chase never fails to make me belly laugh. The man has a gift. Christmas Vacation is my all-time favorite movie. I don't care if it's July or December. Get with people that make you laugh. Get an animal. Watch funny memes on TV. Watch funny things online. Find a YouTube channel. Find a comedian that makes you laugh. But laugh every single day and flood your body with feel-good chemicals. So laughter every day, you guys. Fill your world with things that make you smile and bring you joy. Moving on to one that makes my children absolutely cringe. I have 2 teenage daughters, and that is music and dancing. There's all kinds of research with music therapy. The body is flooded with all kinds of immune modulators, keeping the body strong. We're going to talk about, because exercise also is one of the best ways at keeping the immune system strong. I don't like to exercise. This is no secret. And finding unique and creative approaches at getting some exercise and some physical movement for the body, though, is a huge priority of mine. And when you combine certain things together, it makes it a whole lot more fun. So a couple of physical things in your home that also help with immunity, especially during the cold and flu season or the winter months. Winter is incredibly hard on the body. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of isolation. There's a lot of depression that happens in the wintertime. We're also cooped up in home. We have furnace air. There's just a lot of factors during the winter that really play a role at wreaking havoc in our immune system. So a few things at home that you can add to bolster your immune system. Cold showers. It's something that I've done a lot of research in. There are so many studies and so many health benefits to cold showers or cold plunges. If it is your thing, if it is something that you're interested in, it is so good for the body, but I will not fool any of you and I will not tell any of you. It is not something that I will probably do. I will pick every other thing under the sun. Cold and this body just don't go hand in hand. I don't like the cold. I don't like the winter. I am not meant to be in the frigid air. I am convinced that I was born in the wrong part of the world. And one day I will convince my husband to move south, God willing. But cold showers, cold plunges, even if it's just once a week or once every couple of weeks, there's a lot of facilities that you can actually go and do cold plunges. You can also just do a cold shower. The more kind of shocking it is to your system, purportedly, the more benefit there is to modulate an immune response and keep your body strong. So like an example of a cold shower would be to get it as hot as you can stand it, take your shower, and then at the very end, turn the hot water off, leave the cold running, and finish your shower. A cold burst for 30 or 60 seconds. So if that is something you feel like you could do, please try it and share with us in the comments what your experience is, or if it's something that you do or know somebody that does it on a regular basis, share with us what your experience is. I've heard a lot about it, but like I said, not sure it's going to be something I'm going to try. Another thing for at home, and especially at night when you're sleeping, is to humidify your air. Our nasal passages are meant to be moist because that moisture allows the little tiny hairs. I'm going to get into a little bit of anatomy here because it makes you understand the reason that humidified air is so effective when you're overly dry. There's little hairs in our nasal passages, and those little hairs need to be moist to be able to move. And when they move, they collect pathogens and particles in the air that you're breathing in, create mucus balls, i.e. boogers, and those boogers are then expelled from the body. So it's one of the best defenses, physical defenses, to keep pathogens out, including allergens, not just bacteria, viruses. And when your nasal passages are really dry, those little mucus balls can't form. And so it's just basically like just opening your front door and welcoming in the party. This is particularly a problem in the wintertime when the air outside is significantly drier, and then we're running furnaces and space heaters and fireplaces, and it further dries the air. If you're breathing that in all night long, you get dry mouth, you get a dry throat, you get a dry nasal passages, and everything weakens. So humidifying the air is incredibly beneficial, especially if you live in cold climates or in areas where it's extremely dry. You can do that in one of two ways. You can either add a whole house humidifier, so you don't get the running on the windows, and it decreases the risk for developing mold, because obviously you don't want to be developing mold in your home. But you can also just get individual room humidifiers and just run them at night. And one of the benefits to doing that is you can also add essential oils, which can add components to bolster the immune system, or if you are sick or have a congested chest or a plugged nose, you can add essential oils that will help open up those passages as well. So humidified air, get yourself a humidifier. It is so important. And last, but certainly not least, is the concept of grounding or connecting with nature. This has been getting a lot of attention lately, I would say probably the last handful of years, primarily because we live in a society that is very industrialized. The vast majority of our days are spent inside. We are inside boxes, we're inside rooms, we're inside a cubicle at work, we're inside our homes, we're inside our bedrooms, the children are inside school classrooms. We're just very rarely outside to the degree that we ever have been in history. And so we know that connecting with the earth, connecting with the grounding, being out in nature provides a tremendous amount of health benefits. So walk barefoot, guys, connect with the earth. There's a magnetic field that the earth has that acts as for all of the cells in the body. And when your batteries are fully charged, they can fully and effectively work, including your immune system. When you're running at half batteries, nothing works right. It can be a real challenge for people to do this often enough to make it have a marked impact on their overall health. So there are also what we call grounding mats that you can use in your home. And then there's also facilities, wellness spas and things of that nature that have grounding mats as well. They're called grounding mats, PEMF mats, pulsed electromagnetic field therapy mats. There's a few different names for them. My favorite is from a company called Higher Dose, and it is a grounding mat, so it mimics the Earth's magnetic field. And so it's just like being in nature. You get the same grounding effect. The Higher Dose mats not only have the grounding, the electromagnetic field therapy in them, but they have 6 additional layers of other healing modalities that actually allow the body to absorb those electromagnetic waves much more efficiently and effectively. So you can get benefit out of PEMF therapy on a Higher Dose mat in as little as 10 minutes a week. Those mats can be incredibly beneficial to have in your home. So I will link them down below. You can check them out. They are an investment, but cheaper than a lot of the PEMF therapy mats that are out there. And same technology, much more effective. It's one of my very favorite things. It also happens to be a modality that we use at OsteoStrong. So make sure that you're taking advantage of that if you are a member. If you are a member and you're not taking advantage of that, visit with us, because a grounding mat or getting grounded regularly is probably one of the best and most effective things that you can do at keeping your whole body strong, recharging your batteries, including your immune system. So I hope this has been super beneficial. I'm just going to do a brief recap of everything that we just talked about here. All the traditional stuff, different vitamins, minerals, herbals, vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, selenium, vitamin E, probiotics, omega-3s, elderberry, echinacea. They're all really important. Check out those other 2 videos for a recap on that. And then some of my creative, fun ways. Make sure you're laughing every day, guys, every day. Music and dancing. Exercise is one of the most effective ways at keeping the body strong. When you combine exercise with music and maybe a couple of little dance moves, if you're like me, it's got to be by yourself. You don't want anybody watching that. And you're also able to laugh through it. You get like, I don't know, 100 bangs for your buck. So one of my favorite ways, I've talked about the rebounders before. If you're curious about those, I can link some information about rebounder. It's basically a mini trampoline. Get on your mini trampoline, jump, do some dance moves on it, turn on some music, get to vibing, and just laugh at yourself. Do it in front of a mirror and laugh hysterically at yourself. Do this for 5 minutes a day. You've got your exercise, your music, your dancing, and your laughter all combined, and you will be unstoppable and full of energy and stronger than you could even imagine. So meditation, writing, journaling, gratitude practice, a prayer practice, whatever's easy to implement into your life. Cold showers, again, probably not something that I'm going to be implementing. Maybe, when you live in your comfort zone, they say that you stop growing. So maybe that's something I need to do. I don't know. I digress. Having a social connection, a social group, again, if they make you laugh, if they're people that are the light of your life, even more powerful, but find connection that brings you joy. We're humans by nature and we're meant to connect. Humidifier with essential oils. If you're curious about that, let me know in the comments if you want my advice or my thoughts on a humidifier like per room. So hope it was super helpful. Make sure and like this video, subscribe to this channel if you have not already. And if you try any of this stuff, if you have any questions, if you're already doing some things that you love, or if you have anything you'd like to add, please share it with us in the comments. And if you found this video valuable or have any friends or family that you think would find value in it, if you would kindly share it, that would be so awesome and so beneficial. And thank you very much for your time. As always, Dr. Becky signing out with a grateful and joyful heart.